Hi, my lovelies. It is me, Karaba, and yes, I'm here back with another reading face to face. All right, guys, this is gonna be different. It's gonna be a quick one. Normally, I do like 20 minutes. I'm gonna try to get out of here in like 8 minutes. We'll see how spirit guides me, but I don't want it to be so long, okay? So I'm gonna try to minimize my chat. But yeah, just for a quick advertise, just know that May Journal is out, y'all. Okay, you can see on the screen. So if you want, you can go to my Etsy shop. Okay, you can go to the link that's on the screen, and that'll be my Etsy shop. And you can get May Journal. Okay, June is in the works, and so is July. So stay tuned for that. But I'm so excited for this new journal journey, and I hope you guys join me. All right, so today we're going to do a quick read, as we said. As always, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, if it doesn't apply, let it fly on by. All right. All right, I hope you guys are enjoying also my couples channel, okay, which is Karaba and Hero. Enjoy that. That also link will be on the screen. Okay, here, wherever. Click that and join me for kind of vlog, and you can see a day in our life, conversations we may have and come up, and you know, all those things. So as I'm sitting here talking, y'all, I'm shuffling and cards are popping out, so we gonna get right into it. Okay, all right, y'all. All right, so I'm using my day ones. Okay, if y'all OGs, y'all know about these. Okay, all right. Yeah, so what came out was divine timing, obsession, and sacrifice. Okay, and this to me right now is kind of showing me like some of y'all have to wait. Some of y'all have to wait. And you know what's crazy? This morning I had a song. I was singing a song, and I'm like, I know this is going to be about something I'm going to do a reading for. And it's crazy how these cards are popping out. Someone was really like crying out for help. Save me, save me. What was that song? It'll come back if it's meant to come back. But this to me is letting me know that some of you have to wait. Some of y'all have to understand that everything has its timing. Everything has its purpose. Some of y'all are obsessing over when is something gonna happen, and you're not allowing it to happen in its time. Some of you are trying to control the outcome, and you cannot control the outcome, baby. Okay, you cannot do that. When sacrifice is out here, it's like spirit wants you to sacrifice this obsession you have, this constant ruminating or constantly thinking about and over in your mind, and need to control outcome kind of situation. They want you to sacrifice that because they want to bring what you want into your future, but they need you to surrender to them and stop obsessing over it. And a lot of times this message comes out because a lot of us, and me included, okay, have an issue with letting go and allowing. And that's saying, we have all the right sayings: let go, let God, let go and let this, surrender to spirit. Okay, but in the end of the day, we're over like, when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? And we're over obsessing over it. And that over obsession is delaying what we want. Okay, so spirit is out here telling you that in divine timing, whether it's the new job you want, whether it's the raise you want, whether it's the baby you want, whether it's the better relationship you want, whether it's the new relationship you want, whether it's more love or new love or engagement or a higher order commitment, it will happen in divine timing. But the more that you ruminate over it, the more that you obsess over it, the more that you try to control the outcome. Okay, if I do this, then it will come. If I do this, then it will come. Then if I do this, then it will come. The more that you delaying it, because it is meant for you to just let go and live your life. I know it's sometimes hard. Let go and live your life and just allow. Okay, when you let go and start living your life, working on you, just doing the things you want to do for yourself. Anyway, sorry, y'all. But yeah, what you want, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go and allow it to come in, because the more that you obsess over certain things, the more that you delay the process. Because it's like Spirit really wants you to have that faith and to believe and to have faith that it will come in the timing in which it's come. Some of you are not even prepared yet. Some of you want something that you're not even ready for. You feel what I'm saying? Like, some of you want something that you have yet to even get to a point where you're able to receive it in a healthy way. So it's like you want something that you're not prepared for. And it's like, this is Spirit's blessing to you. Them not bringing to you what you want right now is a blessing in disguise, because they need you to get ready. So instead of sitting over here ruminating and obsessing and over what you want to happen, how about you start preparing yourself for it to happen? I'm sorry, I gotta give you that tough love. And I know sometimes I say things in such a way that y'all be like, oh, click out, Karaba wildin'. Nah, I be telling you the truth. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Some of y'all ain't ready to receive what you want to receive yet. And some of y'all have to chill out. Some of y'all have to get ready and prepare yourself and start doing the things in order for you to be ready. And before you know it, it will come. Once you let go and you start working on you start working on the things to prepare this way, this outcome, it's not you controlling it, but it's you working, okay, I know I want this. I'm just going to work on what I have to do to get it. Right? I'm going to work on myself. I'm work on my healing. I'm going to work on preparing this space, preparing myself, doing all these things that I have to do. And maybe then, you know, at some point I'll receive it. But it's meant for you not to think like, okay, if I do this, then I'll do this. Spirit knows when you're ready, genuinely. And you're not just doing stuff just so you can get it. So it's a difference between preparing yourself for something and just doing it just to receive something. So if you're genuinely preparing yourself, you're preparing yourself for doing, you're just working on you and doing what you have to do. That's different than you doing it just to receive it, because Spirit wants to know that it's genuine change. It's a genuine working on it. Like you're doing this for the long run, not just to receive it and then you go back to your old ways. Okay. So some of you just need to focus on you, focus on doing the things that you have to do. Okay. Yeah. And that's wisdom. Okay. That's wisdom. Okay. Some of you, you'll gain wisdom through certain experiences, going through certain things. Some of you need to maybe speak to a therapist or a counselor or something like that. Okay. Some of y'all need to, there's a lot of stuff flying out in the past position. Okay. Some of y'all may have some relationship, some kind of connection that you need to let go of. Okay. Some kind of connection in the past that's keeping you from moving forward in the future. And that's why things are not going the way you want them to go, because you have yet to do that work to release that emotion that you have attached to that being. Okay. Yeah, because resolving issues is here. You need to resolve some kind of inner conflict. You need to heal some kind of past trauma. Just like I said, I know I don't be bugging when stuff falls over there on that side, over there, okay, on the floor or on this side, I know it's past stuff. So what came out with some twin flame, but to me that's just like a relationship situation. Okay, something that has to be healed. And the fact that this came out, you have some healing to do. You have some learning to do. Okay, wisdom and resolving issues is like there's some learning from some past trauma, some learning from some past issue, difficulty, conflict, something that you need to learn from. And you only learn from that by doing the work, by reflecting, by delving deep into what really happened and why did it happen. What part did you play in it? How can you fix that? How can you, what made you be attracted to that? What made you stay in that? What made, all these questions need to arise within you, and you need to really reflect on them and on you and on the reasons why you did certain things and heal those parts of you, right? And heal that inner child within you. Okay. And once you start doing that work, you'll start to see certain signs. Spirit will send you certain signs of things coming through. Okay. People, you know, opportunities will open up for you, okay? But you have to give it that time. And that's why Spirit's like, stop obsessing over things that you want. You have to sacrifice this obsession in order for your future to be wide and not wide, but in order for your future to flow with what you want it to flow with, okay? So there's a lot of issues that need to be resolved here. There's some issues that definitely need to be resolved here with some past things you went through. Yeah, but that's what these are talking about, okay? Woo! All right, we got 10 minutes. We must wrap it up, okay? We gonna give you some crown cards, okay? Some word of wisdom. We gonna end it with this, okay? These are some quick, baby. These are quick, baby. All right, sometimes I only need one deck to show me the truth. So we're going to get you a message, a quick ending message. Spirit, we have that message. What is something quick that the collective, who this is supposed to be for, can have on their way? Some sweet message, okay? Something sweet to help them on their journey. Ooh, yes. And this is why Spirit be on my side, okay? Because did I not just say this? It is time for healing, y'all. It is time for y'all to heal. It is not time for war. It's not time for you to be still in your anger, wanting to get back, wanting to be petty. They did this to me. Watch when I do this. Some of y'all want to be in a different place so bad so that the past person that you have yet to get over can see you in another position, okay? And you are not going to get to where you want to be if you keep thinking in that way, okay? And look, the smoke is rising. It's like all up in there, all right? But yes, so this is you. I'm going to read you the quick message from the book, okay? But I know what it's saying, okay? And we're going to get stuff out of here. All right, it says, don't burn something down to the ground unless you have a plan to build something better in its place. But it's too late for that, isn't it? You got angry, you pointed fingers, you called for war, and war was exactly what you got. Now that it's time for healing and reparations, what's your plan? You need to take the same initiative and determination when this started and figure it out. Never neglect your intuition. So to me, it's like maybe some of y'all, you know, you started war, you tore something down with your own hand, or you ended something and you had a right to do so, okay? But with the same vigor that you ended that situation, don't try to get back at that person and be petty with that person and still angry with this person. With that same vigor, heal. With that same vigor, move forward. With that same vigor, reflect on what you could have done better, right? Do the work, okay? Sometimes we got to do the shadow work. We got to do the work, and it's hard to do, right? Because it's hard to look at ourselves and say where we messed up, right? But it's necessary for y'all right now. That's what I got for y'all. I hope this helped you in any shape or form. I hope this resonated in any shape or form. And I hope y'all enjoyed this. And if you did, please drop a heart in the comments, okay? And yeah, don't forget, visit my Etsy shop and check out my other channel, Karaba and Hero Chronicles, okay? And I will see y'all next time. Peace, love, and high vibration.